Hi and welcome to Australian Gamers Friday Night Podcast. I'm Matt.
And I'm Yug.
Tonight we'll be talking about the delay of the Xbox 360 in Australia.
Yeah, we'll also talk a bit about the rumour of Xbox 360 game price increases.
Bit of an update on World of Warcraft.
And we'll talk about the PlayStation 3's online capabilities, or online, well, what they've said they're going to kick Xbox 360's ass in terms of online capabilities.
I doubt their marketing used the word arse, but I think it was implied.
It was ass. It was just a different phrasing, different spelling.
Yes.
But, okay, well, I think, first of all, it's been a while, I think, since we've done a podcast. I think this is our second podcast of the year.
Yes.
Mainly because I'm lazy, and Matt's lazy, and Ben's lazy, and we're all rather lazy.
Actually, also because Ben's been sick and had hardware issues. So.
And I've had no internet. What's your excuse?
I'm lazy.
Okay. Right.
I'm way lazier.
Oh, okay.
I'm twice as lazy.
You're the laziest.
Yeah. I'm twice as lazy.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah, it's good to be back in this place.
Awesome. So, the big news lately is the Xbox 360 being delayed by a bit of a month.
Yeah.
3/4 of a month, I think it works out to.
Yeah.
From the 2nd of March, which makes it pretty much a week. A month away.
Just quickly. Does it bother you that much?
I was getting excited that it's getting close. Now it's not quite as close, but by the time it's should have been here, it'll be pretty close.
I mean, I guess the thing is that it's to me it's less about the fact that I have to wait another 3 weeks. To me, it's more about the fact that it feels almost disrespectful.
It's a bit of an insult, whether or not we actually care. It is still kind of rude.
Yeah,
it's just another.
I sort of wonder how much general gamers or the people that they're actually targeting. I mean, I suppose they are targeting hardcore gamers, but I'd imagine hardcore gamers would only make up a small percentage of their actual.
I guess it depends
market.
how you define hardcore.
People who would listen to this podcast.
People who would listen to this podcast are idiots.
Yeah.
No, I mean...
way to support the reader base, man.
They're listeners, not readers.
They're both.
They might have teletext.
Teletext?
Yes.
We'll get way off topic. Let's steer it back.
It'll be like... I think most people who are hardcore gamers will have been following the way it's gone in the United States and would realise it was going to be late.
Yeah, see, I was following it. I didn't think it'd be late. I actually thought, well, they've given themselves a 3-month window to actually release stuff here in Australia. Surely that means that they've actually got their act together with Australia, and everything will be completely fine. There'll be no shortages. There'll be no problems.
But there's still shortages in the United States. That's my point.
That's the States, like that. I
guess.
So
but they've pretty much conclusively proven they don't give a crap about Australia and they only care about the States.
And
so
anywhere else, almost, sort of thing.
Yeah, of course, like Japan.
Yeah.
They've got a giant Xbox 360 pyramid over in Japan.
They use the boxes as houses.
It's like a tourist attraction.
Actually, I just ruined that, didn't I?
Yeah.
That was supposed to be a comic. Someone sent us an idea for a comic.
Yeah, one of the few ideas we've gotten for a comic.
That actually was cool. I actually really liked it.
Basically,
maybe we shouldn't say it. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it, just in case.
I was just going to say that comics come from 3 sources: people other than us.
Yep.
Me.
Yep.
And Yug.
Yeah.
And all of them suck except the ones from me.
It's not true.
It's largely true.
No, okay, but you've had some stinkers too.
I've had some that you haven't liked.
Yeah, no one's liked.
No,
except you.
I've had some that have been ahead of their time.
All right. So they're crap.
They'll be appreciated after I'm dead. They will. They'll be collector's items.
No, they really won't.
No, they won't, because you drew them and you wrecked them. See, that were good ideas.
Oh, right, okay.
That were good ideas that you failed to bring to their full potential.
Yep. No, they were crap ideas that I tried
brilliant.
my best
like
with
what?
and they failed. The Nintendo one.
That was brilliant.
Okay, if you look through our archives, there's one. It's some symbolic, metaphorical.
It's
crap.
Mario lost. Nintendo and Mario lost.
Yeah, it's Mario with like a chain end sort of around his ankle in a forest, and then it pans back and he's got a map and he's lost, and then the forest there's like an ancient pyramid style 360 and PlayStation 3.
It was anime style.
Anime style.
Which means no one understood what was going on. And random things happened.
Just reminded me of like a bad David Lynch film or something like that. It was just like, what? I don't get it. So anyway.
Why is there a dwarf?
Yeah. Talking backwards. Anyway, 360 delayed. It's a pain in the ass. Gives everyone a bit to bitch about in the forums, a bit more.
Bit more time to save up.
Yeah, I guess a bit more time.
Because that's actually one reason that I actually don't mind that much. I was going to have a bitch of a time getting that cash. I'm still going to, but at least I got a couple of weeks.
I'm actually the thing that bothers me isn't getting the 360. I'm fine with that. I've budgeted that. It's all good. The thing that bothers me is I get it, and the whole time I'm going to be playing it on my TV, I'm going to be thinking, I really should be playing this on a plasma TV or a high definition. TV. Yeah, exactly. That's the worst. Buying a 360 to me isn't putting down $700 on a 360. It's putting down $4,000 on a 360.
Well, I was just going to say the TVs are actually getting a lot more reasonable in price now. I mean, what you get for $2,000 is actually easily good enough that I'd buy it.
I don't have $2,000.
$2,000 on a TV is.
I don't really want to buy a brand new TV either. I like my TV.
I would like. I don't have a TV. I do. It's tiny.
But it's just from what everyone.
My TV, I think, is a Rubik's cube.
Really?
You have to make it before you can watch the TV. You have to solve the television program.
Yeah.
It's playing House on one side. See, it's got all the channels, but they're all on a side each. So, I made Blue. And then Desperate Housewives comes on. And you go, crap.
You know, congratulations. I can't actually remember what we were talking about now.
The Xbox 360 being late.
Right,
we've pretty much covered that, to be honest. You know, everyone knows the Xbox 360 is coming late. There's not much we can say. It sucks.
To be completely honest, we've sort of bitched and moaned about this topic already because
it's all been covered.
It's all been covered. Not so much it being late again, but we covered it the first time it was late and got really pissed off and did a lot of comics and ranting and raving and yelling. And this time around, it's sort of like.
Newsflash: Australia got screwed because of America. No one gives a crap about Australia. Move on.
It seems to be, but it's sort of a running theme. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Delay, cost of games.
Yeah, cost of games.
Bit of a rumour flying about on the message boards and posted on our board as well.
Yep.
Not that it's a board. Well, it's a board, but it's just one board.
Yeah.
It's not so much it's a message board. In the same way that it's like a wall that you can write stuff on. It's a board people can write stuff on. It's probably a guest book more than anything else.
No, it's funny, but usually it's you letting me just rant and rave on and dig myself into a little conversation hole.
See, I have nothing to contribute apart from my personality, so I'm just giving that full force.
God help us. But there was a rumour going around about the price of Xbox 360 games reaching into the $150 each. Almost. 150, 160, I think. Is actually the highest.
That's a lot of money. A couple of things that I wanted to say about that. First of all, before Yug launches off on his little retro tangent, was that I don't think that'll happen. In the United States, they tried for a while. The games are quite expensive. Significantly more expensive than the original Xbox games, but EA have just started bringing the prices down to try to increase sales. Now I find it very hard to believe they'll do the same thing here and launch at such a high price.
I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me, but the thing I guess that convinces me that they probably won't do it is that that's not the prices of the games in EB.
No.
Quite frankly, that's not the price of them.
No, they're all listing. They list them in EB. They list them in lots of places now. Are promoting them as coming out, and they all list like $99 to $120. I can't see them going. Oh, sorry, we actually meant $150.
Unless it's like some mega special pack, like a Resident Evil 4 sort of thing, where they give you a bonus disc and all this kind of crap. And
that Resident Evil 4 like controller. Have you seen that?
No.
Have you really not seen that? It's cool. No. It's a chainsaw controller.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that. Yeah, it looks really interesting and impractical.
It looks horrible to use, doesn't it?
You know, I saw the coolest thing the other day. I went to JB Hi-Fi, and there was they've got games and stuff now, which I didn't know. I haven't been there for a while, actually.
Do you read the site?
No.
Our site?
Our site?
Yeah.
Oh, occasionally.
Because I've posted about that on our site.
Oh, there you go.
You should keep up.
Anyway, there was these Street Fighter arcade boards for the PlayStation and Xbox.
No, they've been around for a while.
I've never seen them. I haven't actually seen an arcade peripheral for a while, sort of thing.
No, they kind of went out of vogue, didn't they?
Yeah, but I just saw it and I'm like, that's cool. I want one. I need money, so I can't have one. But it looks cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Price of Xbox 360 games. I am going to launch off into a slightly retro.
Go for your retro tangent.
I went to a Lifeline bookstall thing at the Brisbane Convention Centre.
As you do.
The other day. Well, I'm getting back into reading and stuff, and I bought a book and read the first 3 pages.
Yep.
Actually, I bought He Died with a Falafel in His Hand.
Really?
Really funny.
Yeah.
But I did also, I sort of got bored of a lot of the books they had there, so let's start looking at magazines, and they had a whole bunch of old video game magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the ones is this 100% Sega Megazone from June 1994.
That's June with a J, not June with a D. Just by the way. Just making sure our readers know.
Okay.
They might have been thinking you were talking about Dune, the movie.
Well, anyway, look.
The game was quite successful.
Yeah.
Back in 93.
Is that on the top 50? Dune?
No, Dune 2 is.
Dune 2 is, okay. Anyway, I was looking through, it's got like reviews of Street to Rage and all these wonderfully successful Mega CD games.
Yeah.
Which for some reason are all ranked over 90% because of their awesome graphics.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing was, like, I was looking at the prices of these games, and like there's a couple of things in the letters to the editor and things. People bitching about how Street Fighter 2 on the Mega Drive was $160 to $170 because it's a 24 meg cartridge, and Sonic 3 was actually $150. I don't know if anyone remembers this when the Mega Drive came out. Or the Mega CD even, those games were like $150 to $160 as well.
It's not that unusual for games on a new technology to be really expensive.
It's not. I mean, it's... Yeah, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that when you were talking about it earlier. We're not really used to that because we're so used to media being cheap.
Yep.
It costs nothing to make something 2 CDs rather than 1 CD.
It
costs no more to make a DVD than it does to make a CD. So space is irrelevant now.
I think you're saying...
Whereas cartridges were always quite expensive. That was one thing that really hurt Nintendo with the N64 was that it's so expensive to make a cartridge compared to a disc.
I thought it was interesting. You made a point the other day, actually. I was talking to you and you were saying people were so shocked at the price of the Xbox 360 in Australia. It's like, that's $700. That's so much more expensive than when I bought an Xbox when it first came out. I put down, I think, $700 or $800 to buy the goddamn console. Like, that's how much you buy. That's how much you spend for new technology. It doesn't usually come out cheap unless you're Nintendo.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when the PlayStation came out. I think it was $7.95 was its recommended retail. Just because we ended up paying how much is it? Can you still buy the PS1? The little.
I don't know.
Even if you can,
it'd probably be cheap.
They're cheap. They're cheap, but they weren't for a long time.
Do you think it'll be cheaper than a Nintendo GameCube?
Yeah, I think they were $98 for a while. Okay. But then again, so's the
GameCube.
GameCubes. Some places and sometimes. But yeah, no. Nintendo tend to be a bit cheaper because I think
that's
to be honest,
what they've got.
Yeah, well, to be honest, they tend to be a bit sort of lower tech to
True.
Others. They go for more of a it's for games. It's a games machine.
Yeah,
it's a toy.
She shouldn't be able to do anything else with it, which is fine. Go Nintendo. Love Nintendo. Good stuff.
Yeah, whatever.
What else do we want to talk about? You want to talk
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Bunch of weird stuff happening in World of Warcraft that I just thought I'd mention quickly. One of them was that I got to level 50. Yay, I rule.
Really?
Yeah, level 50 now.
Holy crap. See, I actually haven't had internet or anything for like 2-3 months, so I've just not actually been able to play World of Warcraft at all. Please don't kick me out of the guild.
Yeah, Yug's on I had to save Yug from getting kicked out of the guild. So. Hello to anyone who's on Oz.
I will be back. I promise. Really, just at the very least, so Matt can give me cool stuff.
Yeah, well, I can make you cool stuff now.
Good.
My leatherworking's so high.
Excellent.
When you get on, because I'm such a high level now, I can just run you through a bunch of quests and stuff, so we'll level you really quickly.
Yeah.
Same with Ben if he ever gets his ass together.
He should.
Gets his ass together.
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but
I just picture
it would make
him,
it hard
he's
to
got
poo.
like this...
Well, I just got this image of someone like squishing. I actually made a promise to myself that I would neither mention poo nor wee at any point during...
Or belch.
There would be no bodily functions and no references
Right.
to bodily functions,
Good.
and I broke it. I'm so sorry. I was going to be a professional journalist, but that's gone.
If you do that one more time, if you mention that kind of stuff one more time, the next podcast, I'm going to get drunk.
Cool.
No,
that's bad, actually, because I remember the last time. Oh, I ran across a site. I read a book the other day. Crap, where was it I saw that? Someone referred to herding cats. And I thought, yes, it wasn't something I made up. It is a real term.
Really?
Yeah, it's just rare.
Still don't believe you.
Whatever.
It's herding kittens, as I recall, too.
Shut up.
Cats are different to kittens. In terms of the difficulty of being able to herd them.
Right.
Look, don't like mock me, Mr. How do I put my ass together? It makes it difficult to poo. Alright? You lose all respect with every podcast that goes by.
I lose all respect with each
more
podcast.
And more respect.
So I start with none and then I lose all of it.
You go negative respect. You get negative respect.
So I'm being unrespected.
That's right.
As time goes by.
That's right.
Cool. So I must be a long way backwards by now.
Is there anything else to do with World of Warcraft?
Yeah, there's a big thing. They're opening some huge, giant dungeon thing that...
It's not the expansion, is it? Or?
No, it's actually not. It's actually before that. Apparently it opened today, but I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Which is basically like you get together 800 of your closest friends and you might have a chance of...
800?
No, I'm exaggerating for the...
Well, I don't know if you're exaggerating. Maybe you're not.
I think 40 is the max you can actually group together.
See, that wouldn't surprise me, because there's be enough people out there level 60 that they just need stuff to do, I'd imagine.
Well, what it basically is the entire server against this oncoming enemy. Kind of similar to the burning thingy, but It's actually the Sylphid or something, Menace, and they're coming in, and basically the entire server, including both Horde and Alliance, have to pull resources and stuff to fight them, and it's all quite silly, and it's very big.
Cool.
If you're into World of Warcraft,
cool.
It's very giant.
Sounds cool.
And the other thing is, I discovered something really cool the other day about World of Warcraft. You can take screenshots in game.
Yeah.
Which I knew and have been taking screenshots basically since you finished doing your part of the Neverending Review, and I'm going to take it from now because I'm up to 25 to up to 50, right?
Are you actually going to do it?
Yeah, someday.
I actually think that...
Whatever, that's not the point.
I think it will take... I'll actually get up to level 50 and do the review before you actually get your ass into doing the review yourself.
Anyway, so what I was saying, because no one wants to listen to you...
right.
...is that I've been taking screenshots, and I've taken some cool screenshots of giant enemies.
Yep.
I found something interesting out. There's a cap on the size of the screenshots directory. And all the ones I've been taking
have been
just lost.
No.
So from the start of this year, so I've only lost about 2 weeks, a month, I guess.
Oh, that's not too
But I've
bad.
lost a month of quite intensive playing, and I've lost some really good stuff. And I'd like to thank Blizzard for that. I think that's cool, limiting it to a gig. I'd also a gig. I'd also like to thank, then I'll explain this, I'd also like to thank them for choosing the target image format.
That's right, yeah.
4.3 gig per image.
Well,
4.3 meg per image.
Well, you want the highest possible quality size
for
your files.
You want them to be 4.5 meg each.
Why not?
Press a button. Bang, 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 bang.
Can you imagine if you left World of Warcraft on and accidentally dropped something on your keyboard?
Yeah, coffee cup.
On the print screen,
yeah,
or whatever the button is.
It's print screen, yeah.
Print screen, and it just sort of kills your computer.
Well, only up to a gig, I guess that's why they do that. But I thought that was a handy feature. I was really glad of that. I'm also glad I have a gig of my hard drive now taken up with pictures of me usually doing stupid things. Actually,
just
that's
run through with like AC/DC or something like that.
Thanks for explaining to me how to convert images. I'm really glad you're here.
Well, I mean, you are a programmer, so, you know...
I used to be a designer. I just got better. I evolved.
There's a reason that you don't design anymore.
Yes, because I can get a better job that pays more money doing programming. And because basically...
Do you really want to go down this path?
Really not. And because basically designers are scum.
Right.
And I'm a better person than that.
You know, keep this up because I can do a comic that puts a penis on your face. Just remember that.
Yeah. But I can lampoon you with my razor sharp wit that's working real well for me right now. That's failed me utterly.
Okay, well, are you done with
I'm done with Warcraft. No one cares. I don't know enough detail about it to really chat much anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. I will get back into it. I will.
Yeah. Anyone who's on the Greymane server should come up and say hello if you see Warcold wandering around.
Or Yug,
but he'll be like hanging around the noob area.
Yes, the noob.
The noob area.
Yeah.
Or possibly the nude area. That'd be cool.
Well, that'd be cool. Yeah. Okay. Well, the other thing we want to talk about, or mention at least, was the PlayStation 3 has mentioned that their online capabilities are going to be so much better.
They will be Uber. Xbox. I think they used the word Uber. No, they didn't, but I did because they should have.
Okay. But, I mean, what do you think about this? I think
it's really easy to say. I actually said a little bit about it on the site today.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw that, but it's awfully easy to come in second with, like, 6 months further development and say, ours is going to be so much better without actually having to back anything up for 6 months.
I think the one thing that Sony do have is they've got the user base. They
absolutely do.
So much more.
But that doesn't necessarily... I mean, whether you've got 1 billion users or whether you've got 4, it's that interface and that connection that makes the difference.
Well, the other thing I was going to say, though, is that, especially in Australia, I'm not totally sure how it is in the rest of the world, but I think it's fairly similar. Their actual commitment to the community, online community, is atrocious.
Yeah, whereas Microsoft have done very well at that.
I think I've said it before, but go online and search for Xbox forums, and there's heaps. There's just so many out there. Look for PlayStation forums, and there's the official PlayStation forum.
Yeah.
And that's it. There's nothing else.
Yeah, no, you've said that before, and it is quite strange because they've got the people. So where's the community?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think a lot more casual gamers tend to buy PlayStation. I think
you're probably right.
Xboxes as well, because they've got that sort of branding behind them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm sort of non-phased by Sony's announcement. I'm sort of like, look, you're promising graphics that are going to look fantastic. I remember back in the day when they released the first PlayStation and showed a CG cutscene of Final Fantasy VIII. Or was it PlayStation 2?
No,
it was the first PlayStation, I think.
It was the PlayStation.
But
it wasn't 8. It was 8 came after 8. It was actually quite late in the Final Fantasy. But they did do that. It wasn't. There was
something that they showed which was actually CG, and they were. No, it was. Crap, I can't remember. Anyway, it was either the PlayStation. I think it was the PlayStation 2 because they were going on about the Emotion Engine. Yeah. And it's like its capabilities are amazing. Look at what it can do, and actually, no, it would have been the first PlayStation. But anyway, look, whatever it was, they showed CG and they said, yes, this is what the games are going to look like.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at him because he's just there going something. There was a game on. It was a platform, some sort of. I can't remember. Started with Play something, and there was a game, and I don't remember what game or what platform.
Or what I'm talking about.
But it was CG and it shouldn't have been. But yeah, no, that was something they were criticised with Final Fantasy VIII.
Okay, no.
But I don't think it was a launch.
The other one, the other thing was is it Gears of War?
No, that's the Xbox one.
Not Gears of War.
Killzone.
Killzone 2. That demo was unbelievable and completely blew me away. But it was a example movie of what it can potentially be capable of.
It was actually unbelievable to the point where people actually just didn't believe it. Probably true. Sony did say that it was totally real time though. Didn't they? Wasn't that the one that they said, no, this is this is real
I think
time?
there was a lot of back and forth. I think it may have been they said it was totally real time, but it wasn't actually running off. It was running off simulated PlayStation 3 hardware.
Right.
So, theoretically...
But I wouldn't expect them to have anything more than simulated PlayStation 3 hardware, otherwise they'd be selling them.
I'm not totally sure.
But anyway...
The point is that actually I don't trust Sony enough to actually... When they announce anything, to actually go, yep, I believe that. I don't.
That being said, I don't trust Microsoft anymore. They're both. I don't trust anyone's marketing. That's what marketing is. Marketing is making up lies.
Yeah, but there's a difference between marketing and lying.
Yeah, no,
I think
do agree.
There is a difference.
It is a fine line. There's a point at which it's just gone too far, and I do think Sony have tended to wander past that line quite a few times.
Stagger past it, sort of thing.
Yeah, just
jump back and forth.
Yeah, whoop, we're not lying.
Gotcha.
Can't tell what we're gonna do. We're crazy here at Sony.
But yeah, I think I'll just wait till the PlayStation 3.
It's gonna come down to the PlayStation 3 coming out, actual hardware, people playing it and going, "Wow, this is awesome," or it's not. We'll be among the first. Undoubtedly.
To play the PlayStation 3?
Yeah, well, we're in big with Sony. We've got close ties with Sony.
Didn't we abuse the crap out of them and they didn't like us for some reason?
That's Microsoft.
Actually, no, it was Sony as well.
What did we say about Sony?
Oh, because we complained about their customer... I did. I complained about their customer support.
We've complained about everyone. We complain about our own readers and each other.
Have we
Yeah. No one likes us. Even us. We don't like us.
At least everyone knows we're not particularly biased or manipulated. It's like we have no ties or affiliations with really anyone. We'll bag out anyone we really think deserves it.
We'll bag out anyone who we think deserves it.
Especially each other.
Yeah, and rightly so, because I think we deserve it, because we're both useless.
But we have got the podcast up on time.
We've got the podcast up on a Friday. Yes. Friday night podcast up on a Friday.
Yes.
We rule. We are so good at this. I just gestured like this victory gesture. You didn't see it, but it was awesome.
It wasn't.
Very manly.
It was very weak.
No, it was manly.
It was very girly, actually. It was more like a yay.
It was more like a cheerleader kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking earlier about Bring It On, just to bring the level down even more.
Could you stop playing with your pants while you talk about Bring It On?
My belt's uncomfortable. Anyway, my pants
I don't want
to
be in the same room with this guy.
Anyway,
let me out.
I just like the dude who's the cheerleader choreographer saying, "Cheerleaders are dancers who have gone retarded."
That's pretty accurate. I think that's what you looked like before.
Yes.
Yes.
But that movie had Eliza Dushku in it and Kirsten Dunst, and they're both hot.
Yeah, fair call. Do you have anything else to talk about? Hey, I finished Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you said that the other day.
Just for anyone who doesn't know, and you probably wouldn't because I only actually put it up on the What Are We Playing part of the site like a day ago. But I was playing Fahrenheit on the PlayStation 2. Really interesting game. Oh, stay tuned for the review.
There's a sequel called Celsius coming out soon.
He's so clever. Actually, hold on. We don't use Fahrenheit in Australia, do we? We don't know.
You're a smart boy.
No,
we do not.
Because it wasn't. It was actually called Indigo Prophecy in the States.
Really? So they changed
it to Fahrenheit here in Australia.
Nice, that's brilliant.
Not really.
The US is, I think, the only country that still uses Fahrenheit.
Yeah. So they decided
I don't think Europe, anywhere in Europe, uses it.
So they decided to change it for the rest of the world to
a term the rest of the world doesn't actually use.
Yeah.
But we're familiar with the concept. We know it's about heat. And actually, to be honest, Fahrenheit does sound cooler than Celsius.
Yes.
You know, what would you think a game like Celsius was? I'd think it was like a puzzle game.
Oh, we're really
fast-moving and addictive.
Okay, we're really reaching for topics now.
No, this is not a topic. This is us blithering like idiots, which I thought was the point of the podcast.
Is it?
Yeah. I think so. What?
Nothing.
Don't look at me expecting to save you. Alright, well, I think we've run out of topics, and I think we've also run out of time, so
yeah,
we should go.
I think so.
Why are you sounding so doubtful about this? Like you're sad to go?
No, it's not that I'm sad to go.
Like,
it's just I'm so.
Okay.
Well, most of our podcasts usually end on a rather sort of
stupid,
funny sort of note, but I think we've just lost it.
Do you want to maybe do interpretive dance for a while? You can do some movements.
I don't know how that's going to really affect the podcast all that well, since no one can see us.
I will say to the listeners, because they can't see, I will interpret your dance. That's why it's called interpretive dance.
I'm not drunk. It's not going to work this time.
What do you mean this time? Like, because we do that every second time.
No, but you've done it to me before.
Done what?
Mentioned something and that I got up and danced.
I don't remember that, and you were drunk.
I don't remember it either, but I was told about it. I thought you told me about it, actually.
We are professional gaming journalists, aren't we? Alright, so we're going to sign off now.
Alright, anyway, thank you for tuning in. We will be more regular from now on. Regular.
We're eating bran. It's funny because it's related to poo.
That's it.
Alright,
I'm getting pissed. See ya.
See, that's related to urine. So.
Turn it off.
I don't know.
Stop it.
See you later, guys.
See ya.